Hi everyone, this is Sayer G, founder of GreenMedInfo, and we're going to take a little journey back to when I first put out the video on turmeric and the exhaustive database we'd set up back when we had our original version of GreenMedInfo here. This is 2011, about 3 years after we started the project. And I actually like the interface, but we've done a lot of work since then. In fact, we've added a lot of articles, and we've also redone our database features. So we're hoping that today people will still be able to take advantage of all this research we've gathered. So today I want to show you the new interface, and those who go to GreenMedInfo will see we have this search button in the middle of the homepage, where you can type in any of 10,000 different health topics. And the one that has the most research associated with it is turmeric. And that's the one we're going to be looking at today. So users will be taken directly to the turmeric page, which accumulates about 2,600 abstracts across 844 diseases and 271 different pharmacological actions. Now, this is one way, again, to get to all the data. Anywhere on our site, you'll see this bar. So we've made this convenient for you. But we also have what's called the research dashboard. Okay, so under research tools, you go there. This is the research dashboard. And here we also put all of our main databases. So you don't just have natural substances, or what we call therapeutic substances, turmeric, and the 1,688 others. But you have therapeutic actions, yoga, homeopathy, tai chi, sunlight exposure, music. Pharmacological actions are very specific too. If you're looking for something like blood pressure lowering agents or something that's a detoxifier, you can click on any of these links and you'll be brought to a page that looks just like the turmeric page. On the right is all the articles we've written to help translate the science. And then in the middle, you have all the abstracts, and you're looking at this through a membership view where we also enable you to have specific functions available. So right here, if you are looking, for example, for research on turmeric and breast cancer, you can type in to shorten the search here, and you can then get all of the studies. We're 94 on breast cancer to pop up right here in the middle. So the idea is that this is a time-saving feature where you can now get access to just the research that you want. Now, of course, you can further sort the abstracts based on things like publication date. And you can also go and you can search it by the type of study. So if it's a human study, which some people just want that research, of course, it will further filter these down so just the human studies pop up. Now, keep in mind, there's not a lot of research on human, and that's one of the primary difficulties today is the natural substances that are so compelling haven't had much clinical research done on human subjects. That said, we can go to other substances and we will find some of that human research. So one of the beautiful things I believe we've created here is for those who are really trying to drill down, and for example, let's say that you have a colleague or a friend and they have been told that there's nothing that can be done to treat gastric cancer, that there no way is turmeric or curcumin ever been researched for that. So you can click on that specific subset of articles, and again, they're going to come up in the middle here. And now, you can click open the abstract here, click to read the entire abstract. You can add these if you're a member to your own research file, so you can go back easily. But one thing that I want to show you that I find to be our most compelling new feature is that you can download this specific subset by clicking the download button. So we've actually pre-created over 100,000 of these, so that you can take that research and you can send it to colleagues, you can download it to your smartphone, you can email it. And this way, now it's much easier to communicate the research to colleagues, etc. Also here on the right, we have the share the focus research function. And this is something I'm really excited about because when you're dealing with, this kind of information, unfortunately, in the natural health realm, there's a lot of uh, criticism, right? That natural medicine doesn't have research and there's no proof or evidence. So with these functions, I'm just going to click on here. You can see we have now that turmeric research focused on gastric cancer. And you have now underneath all of the PDFs. And the beauty of this one too is not only is it organized well, but you can click on the original citation location to take you to PubMed. So it's a pass through. We're saving you time. We're gathering the research for you, but we want you to be able to have these documents available. And again, members on GreenMedInfo have access to over 100,000 of these. And the research online function here is that we've taken that focus page. Now, this is also one that you can, it's basically scalable to whatever device, or responsive is what the industry calls it. So now here what you have is the same research, but you can share it on social media. You can copy paste that right to Facebook if you want. You could link it in an email. So it's set up basically so now it's a public page, so it's indexable. So now Google over time, when you do this, will have a very specific answer to the question, turmeric and gastric cancer. So what we're doing is adding to the collective consciousness, if you will, of the global brain, which is the internet, and helping to seed it with natural evidence-based research functions or statements. So this is part of why we're really proud of what we've created. And here, of course, you have actually a way to access over 2,500 different abstracts on turmeric. And again, let's say you're a clinician and you're looking for something to modulate interleukin 6 levels. Then what you can do is actually here. Here's interleukin 6 downregulation. So interleukin 6 is often identified to be related to inflammatory processes that are, dysfunctional. So this is a way for a clinician to look and say, hey, well, look, there's that much information on interleukin 6, on curcumin. Well, that's compelling because there aren't drugs that are available. And of course, we know drugs have side effects and effectiveness issues that are notorious. And then if you're really interested, you can dive deeper and you can go for interleukin 6 downregulation. And you'll have an entire separate database that we've created just for natural substances. And there's 216 of them that downregulate that function. Same thing. Let's look at just curcumin and interleukin downregulation, 47 articles, resveratrol 15, vitamin C. So, this is a very dynamic database that you can use. It's available, of course, without membership features. You can log in anonymously. You also have those who can help us share this information, which I encourage you to do. And again, thank you for your interest in GreenMedInfo and helping us to spread the news about, what I hope will be the future of medicine, a medicine that uses natural substances that are safe, affordable, accessible, and effective. Thank you.